Here comes time. There it is. Black screen? Maybe? Game? Hello? Can we find it? Give it to me. There it is. There she is. Ladies and gentlemen, no, wait. Oh, live with the legend of heroes, Trails in the Sky. We got Sarah Foster. She can't stay, and that's okay. Reese is streaming to nobody. It happens. Do appreciate you still popping in. Get some water, some agua. Sniffles are rough today. Thank you, Michael. And I just want to point out, it's a sloth. Okay? It always was a sloth. They're sloths. Murdered them last stream. I'm not happy about it because, well, sloths are slow-moving creatures. But they were coming at me in the sewers, apparently. And I couldn't find Master Splinter or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're probably eating pizza somewhere. Thank you for the alert, though. So let's get into it. Let's roll on in. Stream what we can before I have to go off into terrible work. And like I said, we just completed. We're in the final chapter. We just finished exterminating some monsters. Oh, sloths. And that was essentially it. So we're just gonna make sure that we're properly taken care of with no, I don't want the equipment. No, okay, see these are the problems. These are the problems. I want to use a little bit of tear, a little bit of tear, a little bit ripping in the tear. That's what you got to do. No, that's what you can do. Who needs to be healed here for a lot? You need to be healed for a lot. Everyone else is like just like a little teensy tiny bit. There we go. Tear. Just you. Just live it. There we go. So let's check out what we're doing. We need to do some. We took care of the sewer monster. Finished. There's no other quests available at the guild, but it's all a bunch of this queen thing. This battle. We got to win this. So we're trying, I guess, to I guess this is the other thing of going into the sewers. There's something else going on here, and this I probably should have not stopped in the middle of nowhere of this. But that's fine. It happens. We'll figure out what we need. There's a lot of chests around here that we sort of need to figure out on. So I'm trying to think. So I have some new. I think this is the way I came. I see. This is the problem. So I got some. I'm rocking some new settings on. All right, we got that. Rocking some new settings on the OBS. So it's a little weird. There's an update, and the auto wizard sort of like demanded to be run. So I was like, okay, like I can run with that. So we did. We ran with it. It upped my bitrate considerably. It also upped my resolution. Apparently, I am capable of running at 60 frames per second at 1080p. I don't know. I never have done that before, so I'm hoping that it doesn't go crazy and that it's watchable for people. But I'm sort of just like, well, like is this how this feature is going to be? I don't even know where I came from here. This is okay. So this is where we came from. We went this way, and we started with this door number 1. Okay, so I think that, with me and my methodical thinking here, like door number 2, we're gonna run through all those. I don't know where we need to go. That looks like something fake. Looks like a fake door. So apparently we need to get that switch. So we need to go grab that Nintendo Switch and move that. This is all exhausting stuff. So okay, this third door. Okay, somehow we've not missed that. I'm surprised there isn't some crazy monsters. We'll read it just for Sarah. The chest? The chest is empty because you emptied it. Thief. I mean, am I a thief? I don't think so, but they're yelling at me pretty good. Okay, so here's some confusing spots here. Looks like we're gonna have to go this way, go down here. Maybe attack that little guy. I thought we'd been here. I could have sworn we've been here. Confusing times. And again, we had the Canadian Thanksgiving over the past weekend. You know, we did our best to follow, you know, the protocols the government has set on out and everything. But you know, like being obviously realistic, you know, there's family you want to see and everything. So, but we kept it under 10. We kept it under 10. So, you know, it's always good to have a little bit of turkey lurkey, you know, gobble gobble, you know, not that type of gobble gobble. Look, my channel might be over the rails sometimes, or all the time, but get your mind out of the gutter every once in a while. Okay, let's just remember that. Anyways, savory pinion. I don't know what that is. It could be something. Okay, we've got that. See, here's the dillies of the pickles right here. This is where she's gonna get confusing. We've been down here. I could have sworn we've been down here. We've been over this. Back up there. I don't know where this is leading. We've been here. Oh no. Okay, so we're literally out of options. So now we're gonna have to go back to the very beginning. Which is not over there, which is over here. So we came through there. Oh god, I'm seeing a little bit. It doesn't seem to me that this would be stuttering on my end, but I don't know what the game is. Why it's hitching a little bit. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. Maybe there's some stupid Windows update flying around right now. Oh, wait, get away from that guy. He's mean, but we can attack his friend. That's what we want. It looks like it's running for. I'm getting no drop frames or anything like that, so it's probably just my mind playing tricks on me. That's usually what it does. So oh god, you know, you hate to see that. You hate to see them just get blinded out of nowhere. I mean, no one wants to be blind at all. But you know, get in there with a little bit of a bow attack, like just like our good friend Donatello. Get in there with that. And then just murder the rest of them. They don't deserve to die. No, live. Whatever. They're not sloths or fake moles.com or any of that going on. We don't play these games, okay? We're not in sync or Backstreet Boys. I can't remember which one it is. Regardless, there's no games being played here. Okay, so we've gone up there. See this? Okay, these are the dailies of the pickles. Where? We've come from here. We're going this way. Now, look at that. He came at me with a little bit of vim and vigor. Like he was not impressed with what was happening right there. He's like, you know what? You're in my sewer, you jackass. So I'm not gonna deal with that. And you know, you're gonna be dead. You're gonna be dead. It ends you. So just like that guy ended. Now, you know, you might be saying to yourself, like, Jordan, was that the smart move there? I think it was. Eliminating one of them instead of maybe having one possibly blind. I don't know. Look, no one ever said I was good at these games. Okay, maybe I did at one time. Maybe I celebrated a good boss victory or something, but I never claimed to be good. Like, look, this ain't Persona. Okay, where I truly do shine. And then you're gonna sit there and think, well, Jordan, you know what? I would argue that I've seen you not shine in Persona as well, and I'm gonna be like, well, you're right. All right, so we've been okay. I literally think we're here right at the beginning now. This is where we're gonna find like some other fake door or something. Interesting. So let's head to the sewers for some last-minute training. Oh, okay. So did we do that? Like, I mean, I feel like we've been to everything. We've done the sewer monster thing. Let's do one little quick run around in the sewer because I feel like I'm not missing anything. We do you want to argue that was training? Sure. Okay, nothing there, just scariness. We can only go so many. Okay, well, you know what? He's right there. He's not paying attention. Just get in there and get a good couple of shots in. You know, like when you go to a bar and someone starts yelling out shot, 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 shot. One of those. It's quite fun. Don't overdo it, but you know, overdo it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. What are you gonna do? Oh, you're gonna smack Zen, eh? That's not nice, but if you're gonna hit anybody, he's the man. Woman? Look, we can't be determining, you know, what their genders are in 2020. It's just not something that you're supposed to be doing, apparently, or ever probably would be the good times. Let the good times roll, quite frankly. Because you punch enemies in their make-believe penises, just to add that little bit of extra, just little. Yeah, you're gonna go down for the count here, big boy. That's what we want. Okay, yeah, shoot him in the dick. Shoot him in the dick. Don't want to shoot anyone in the penis. It's not good for anybody. Punching people in the dick. I mean, it's probably the chance you're allowed to keep your penis. I assume if you shot your penis, it's probably not going to be there anymore. So that's definitely, you know, some thoughts. Okay, so now I'm trying to think. Have I gone this? I am purple. Okay, we have been. Am I losing my mind here? We've been this way. So we had to have been this way too. Had to have. Oh, see, this is the hot garbage that because my, you know, several brain injuries from playing them sports, just ruined everything. Okay, we've been here. Been here. It's a lot of doors. A lot of enemies. A lot of frenemies. There's chests over here. There's doors. I can't get to them. I will attack this small, flying. Hold on. I don't want to say any moth. Well, okay. That's a moth. That's definitely a moth. Flame arrow. Also, again, you can't put that on anybody. Just one enemy is just gonna get showered with the flames. Oh, hi, everyone, with the flaming. You know, like one of those? Like, do you have some type of fun? Do you have the same thing? I mean, I'm sure, look, I'm sure it was fun at one point in time to just start flaming people, but what about you, big boy? Nothing. Bubkiss. Oh, I mean, can this work on a large group of people? I think it can. Look at that. What more could you ask for? Just to dump that on someone's head. Now you? Nothing. Nothing. Hello, Hannah. I mean, do well. As well as I can do, you know, for, you know, gotta go into work later, but how was your how's the Thanksgiving and all that? You know, because us Canadians got to celebrate it, you know, a little early. I'm sure there's a reason behind it that I haven't bothered looking into really overly much, but you know, as I was saying, you know, you keep it on the low end of people, and it's good to see family. Well, it's always good to see family. So, did you just heal each other? Yeah, you missed, you jerk. Now you're dead. Now you're both dead. 372. Boom. Bob kisses. Done. Shoot. No, we can just shoot this guy from back here. That's the beauty of Oliver. Not only does he not ask for gruel in our party. 99. What is gruel even, anyways? Something really weird. Probably some type of porridge that nobody likes. Okay, so been there. We need to figure, like, how could you imagine, like, just literally out of nowhere that I was missing like a jump? That'd be terrible. That would be where Baker would show up and just start laughing at me, you know, just fanatically. You know, he'd have to take a breath in between. But luckily that didn't happen. It was good. Brent over with it. Well, that's good. That's good. Did you guys visit over at all with any? Well, I don't think Brent talks to his dad anymore. So did you head on over with his mom at all, or are they been following the rules? I guess you want to call it that. The rules of the world. I'm not allowed to do anything. Okay, you didn't. Okay. I feel like there's. I feel like I need. I feel. Okay. Okay. Really? Can't get them all. See, that's what sucks. All right, just murder one of them. It was good. It was good. It was really good, actually. Diamond dust. Ooh. Yeah, that's what we need. That's what the world needs. Oliver, go shoot someone in the head. That's what he does.
Take that.
Assume well. I have the sniffles, and if you can't tell, I feel like super stuffed up. I don't know if that's COVID or whatever. My wife told me that I was apparently hacking up a lung. I don't remember that this morning, but apparently I was. So this is all getting super weird, but whatever it is. Just everyone's gonna get COVID. That's how that's gonna roll eventually. Just everyone will get it. Just that's how it works. Could you imagine? I just needed 11 extra hit points on that guy, and we couldn't do it. You know, just couldn't spare a square. Apparently, that was essentially how it was. Okay, leveling up. That's great. Level 29. Good. Okay, have we forgotten? Okay, we've already forgotten directions. No one said I was smart with that type of stuff. Okay, so we came in there. That's door number 1. We came through here. Door number 2. See, this is the thing. There is nothing we can do here. I want to pull that. Believe me, I want to pull that. The problem is that I'm sitting here thinking this through. I've literally not come across anything that makes me think I can reach over there. Like, that's the problem. And if I'm supposed to come back here for a later Dungeroony, mind blown. Yeah, like, look at that. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. Throw a barrel? We're stumped, as they would say. But anyway, I guess we can leave. Maybe something will expose itself. We can't do anything here. We'll attack these moths. So you can call them hornets, but how about a moth hornet? Does that make sense? Good, I guess. What are you healing yourself for? Come on. Just smack this guy for 460. 510 works. All I was asked for was like a 461. A little overkill, quite frankly, but you know, beggars can't be choosers around here. Hannah, I think I've asked you this before. Or Miss Rainbow Sparkles. Hold on, I'm throwing out everyone's real name here. When you watch me stream, what are you watching me on? Is it the computer? Is it the phone? Okay, been there. You can go down here. I don't think there's anything here. Moth people. More stairs. You have your cell. Stream running good. So my OBS, which is the platform I use to show you the stream, they changed up a few settings. Yeah, there's nothing I've missed here apparently. So like they upped a bunch of things. So I'm hoping it didn't change on anyone's end other than looking and running better. That's essentially what I want out of that. So and I'm assuming it has, and it does, and all that. Look, okay. I am as lost as can be. I guess we're done in the sewers right now. I guess. I don't even know. I don't even know. We've got to be done in the sewers. We're gonna head back. I mean, we have a fight to run to win. We can hand in the exterminated quest of the sloth people. Felt really bad about the sloth people. To be honest, I don't feel like they deserve to be killed or murdered. But you know, here we are having that discussion. It freezes once, and then I threaten the phone until it works. Okay, but so did it do that before? Because I don't have any drop frames on my end, which would explain why it would freeze on your end. So there's no problems on my end per se, but I'm afraid of the amount of the amount it wanted me to jump up in. How did I get turned around there? How did that happen? This silly, stupid, stubborn game every once in a while. I love how you put down that you threatened your phone. That's hilarious to me. Good old Bell Internet. I remember some good old Bell Internet. Okay, we're gonna get to the Jenny from the South Block. What? I hate how the game does this every time. Why can't you? Options. Minimap. Fixed. Yes, I understand. I want the fixed north. I want that. I really do. But I want you to stay north all the time. Okay, there it is. So we want to hand in that quest. I'm assuming there isn't gonna be any more. Maybe we just gotta go to sleep somewhere. Clear. Good. Give me my money. We're still second-class bracers. I don't get it. Still junior bracer. Congratulations on the assignment. If you finish the look, I'd love to finish more tasks. You just aren't giving me any more. I mean, we head to the sewers for some last-minute training. Enters. I feel like we've done that. If we're to get the professor's message to the queen, we cannot allow ourselves to suffer defeat here. I feel like we've done it. Like, I feel like I'm missing something inside the sewers. And I'm a little worried that I have. Like, do we try to do the... Going argue, like, oh, can we do a fight now? Like, first of all, Yor needs to save. Because, you know, every once in a while, he reminds himself to save, and then he forgets to save. Nearly 60 hours into this fucking game. What a story. What a story. Alright, so this is where the, everything's happening here. I don't know if this is good. We're gonna say, hey, look, I think we trained enough. I've made all necessary preparation for a day of hot action. Yeah. Blue team room just inside the hall on the right. Fight well. Fight well. Okay. Who are you? What are you? If you win today, you'll be in tomorrow's championship match. Just do what you're gonna do and do it well. Okay, be well. Blue room. Oh, there you are. Okay, good. We probably spent an extra 12 minutes that we didn't have to in the you know, sewers that we didn't have to. Anyways, yeah, short time seeing as how we only just saw each other in Zeiss. I know, right? Well, Dorothy is a handful to most people. I never dreamed we'd meet again in this life. I mean, since you got in so much trouble after you boarded that factory show. Oh, hold on. Let's not get Vin involved in this. Great. Now we're gonna have an investigation on us. I don't like how this is going. Your friends here look kind of familiar. I'm sorry? They do? Who? Friends? I have friends? I seem to recall encountering you once in the city of Bose. Pleasure to make my acquaintance once more, my uniquely charming lady. So one for Bose, one for the lovely hot springs, and I can't remember where that was. It's the drink and run guy, and the bear in Eastern clothing. Yes, the bear. That's right. I love the bear in Eastern clothing. I am like stuffed up like no tomorrow. Wow. So what about you? Yeah, are you covering? Where's Neil? Niall? No, we still don't know how that name is supposed to be sort of portrayed to us. Now, see, Niall? Neil? I want to say Neil. But it could be a weird Japanese RPG name thing where it could be Niall. It couldn't. Maybe it's just pronounced Steve. You know, like it's one of those weird dialects that, like, you know, the N is super silent, the I is you know, pronounced as an S, and the AL comes up as TV or something like that. Like, you know, and then the I don't know. Just stop listening to me, quite frankly. Stay hydrated, people. That's the secret, I think. He had something important to check up on. What if he's in one of these fights? Like, are we prepared for that? I believe he was either at the cafe bar or at the hotel. I can't remember which it was. I want me to pass a message on you. He wants you to come by the editorial department this evening. Whatever it is, he made it sound super serial. And that's how I say something serious. Well, we'll go after today's matches. Ah, yes, serious conversation, my old nemesis. Yes, you can't have serious conversation without booze. It's not allowed to happen, in my opinion, quite frankly. Oh, would you stop? Who are you, Gorilla Monsoon? Talking to the brain? You can't talk that way. Can you look up any old 80s or 90s show? Was the what? Apologies for that. Maybe if I turn the webcam on, things will work a little better. That's one thing with these older games I don't understand. Like, I do have a program that allows me to switch back and forth between my two monitors, but like some of the older games, heck, some even the newer games do not like being either alt-tabbed out, or having the monitor switch from being the primary to the secondary. Like, I don't know why. Hence why like the music stops and everything. But I don't know. As everyone would get on you about PC, that's the way to play. Apparently. But I don't know. I'm a console guy. I do like it, and my computer's slowly dying. A slow. I mean, I would say it's currently probably. It's not in the hospital yet. It's not in the PC hospital. Everything's still running good. There's no complaints, other than a few games or maybe, hitching here and there. But, I've replaced a few parts in my day over stuff that needs to be like I've replaced my power supply, graphics card, a hard drive, and I've put new RAM in, or bought more RAM, I believe. I think is what we did, so. I'm trying to think if there's something else that went wrong. I mean, like, quite frankly, like, outside of all that stuff, you're getting to the point of where, like, you're starting to have bigger problems. Like, you're essentially looking at a new build. Like right now, like my motherboard and everything in CPU, even if they were still fine, you're getting to a point where motherboards are not supporting those CPUs or something. So it's basically we're just looking at a new build or buying a new PC in some given future. I'll run this thing till she dies, but I think I'm done unless I can get myself some cheap parts. It's probably this is how it's gonna run, and we'll see. I wish that I sort of wish, like, I don't want to have as much as I could have like a 2 PC system if this thing was still running. The one issue is that it's a full PC. Like, there's no way I can turn this into a little micro PC, even if I wanted to. So it's just gonna have to be by something that is about the same size, I guess. But I would know like that my current graphics card, I guess I would say it's a small case if I look at it, but it's not like it's a small full-size case, not a giant like server case or anything. We're we're rambling on about things that don't matter. I don't think I don't even think that when 3060s come out, when they do those, I don't think it'd be good. Yeah, I'd be bottlenecked probably by my CPU. Probably isn't supported by my motherboard, and it probably wouldn't even fit in my case. Right, those are just the problems of the world. Blue side. Let's head on in. Another matchup. Good thing we saved before. I really thought there'd be some type of chit chat, you know, when we exited the sewers or something. Like, oh, you know, that was a good training session. We should go rest up at the hotel or something. But no, that wasn't what's going on. I feel like some funny business is going on right now. It's like a goddamn faucet, for Christ's sakes. Maybe something's holding them up, or go on, let's get a move on. Oh god, quit rushing us, alright? What is happening right now? Don't get all sad on us now. We need to keep our spirits up in case we end up fighting them today. Oh, we're fighting the blue hairs. A couple of old ladies. Good old Don, I remember them. So it was your team. Yeah, the Sky Bandits team. Guess we won't be fighting you lot today after all. Kyle, Josette. See, I thought they were all thrown in jail, but I feel like, you know, we haven't really explained, like, anyone that we sort of ran into for running these shows, it's like their minds have been taken over a little bit here and there. And when they sort of snapped out of it, you know, I thought he was going to jail. I really thought he was. Okay, yeah. See, they're going back to jail. I guess they were allowed to sort of go out of this, and yeah, they want to clobber us tomorrow. After all, I think you know this, but there's a full company of soldiers here on security detail. Make way for the Queen's Guard. Yeah, we know already. We're not idiots. Well, I feel like Josette. You know, don't let this kid provoke you. I feel like they want to start something so that they can maybe get on out of here. So, yeah, what's going on? Is this really because Duke Dunan allowed it? Yeah, seems that way. He supposedly called us specifically to participate. The better we do, the lighter our sentence gets. You've got, like... what is this? Anytown, USA. You know, you start doing a couple of extra little fights. It's a little strange for constitutional monarchy. Well, you don't see us come. Well, why would you? Heck, you beat up a couple of people in a grand arena tournament, and you know you get off a little bit earlier. Not that way. That's what she said right now. That's not the only reason. Okay, so yeah, shut it. Your business. What? Okay, like we're getting to the final chapter here. I feel like there's got to be a lot more to be explained here of what is sort of going on here, and I feel like we're not getting that. So if you're not here to fight us, then are you here to take on the Special Ops soldiers? What? Ow. Damn straight we are. They're supposed to be our allies, but they screwed us over. Oh, darn it. It's like twisting a nipple or something. We're idiots, plain and simple. We got the good old double cross. I mean, look, we can't be arguing about double crosses, okay? There's no argument there. Listen, we don't want your damn pity. You owe us. And don't you forget. I mean, I've been drinking a lot on my streams, okay? And quite frankly, you drink a lot when you're playing a Japanese RPG. But have I missed something here? Don't you remember the last time you went? No, you're gonna have to jot up this thing up here for me. It'd be a bad thing if you know who found out that you snuck into Leaston Fort. So this is just sort of like what Dorothy was bringing up when we were like, X-nay on the fortress talk, yay, but... So what, are they gonna out us, like, just before the last second here or something? I'd love to see, and because him and Zin don't know... I hate to interrupt, but I think we're starting shortly. I feel like... something's gonna go super south for us. The outside blue team from the Calvin Republic, captained by martial arts masters in, and the north side from the Bracer Guild Cransel branch, Kurt's team. Who the hell's Kurt? Where's the Gotti? I haven't seen him in a while. Remember? It's where Baker comes in. One of those. Also, I'm hoping again with the OBS's new update that they just put out. If you do remember, every once in a while I would sound like a robot because we were using NVIDIA's RTX voice. I don't have an RTX card, but I did do a little script change up to make it work on my card. And every once in a while, like, as when it did work well, it worked well, but when it wasn't working or it was picking up something weird, I'd sound like a robot. And I'm not a robot. Not yet, anyways. I'm not full cyborg. This isn't Cyberpunk 2077. We don't have Android parts yet. But OBS put in their own new noise suppression. And I'm hoping it works extremely well and doesn't make me sound like a robot when it decides to fuck up. So... we'll see if that works or if people notice a difference. I have seen a few people do the tests. Let the experts do the tests, and it works, albeit just as well as RTX voice. The advantage of it being that it's not a separate program. You know, it's built in as a filter on OBS, so maybe that's sort of the problem of you're having another program, whereas it's not another program. It's not going to be adding to your CPU, GPU, whatever. That type of thing. So, and RTX voice ate up a lot of GPU power, and with me not having a proper RTX card to even utilize it properly, that might have been a whole problem. Again, it's irrelevant, but I want to make my stream sound as good as possible for everybody. And when you can or can't do that, I sort of feel like, you know, a little bit of a failure every once in a while. Like, I want to put on a good show, regardless of whether it's to, you know, 2 people, 4 people, or 400 people. I feel like it's just the way the cookie's gonna crumble for us. Are we honestly dealing with these people? They're just gonna bark at us, calling us rookies. Like, look, we've seen these guys fight. They look pretty good. But we are the junior bracers. You know, sort of like the Teen Titans type of thing. Hopefully we'll see if they're going to be a good go here. Now, judging from not using any CP power in the sewers, I'm thinking we might be able to mop up quite well with these guys. It might be good. I just can't get over the name Kurt. It's a tough go. I imagine that. See, I can't even say that name. Like, is that the name of the world, the continent we're on? A god, perhaps? What's with referees having mustaches? Like, are they handing out free mustache rides? You think so? But who wants to be with a referee when you can go for the player? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe that's rather rude of me. Positions, please. As the Pokemon battle sets up, Red versus Blue. Team Rocket? Something? With Meowth, maybe? Good old match 5. Here's where we are. Look at that. Every single one of us are ready to roll. Thank you for hitting me. I'm not a fan of that, but, so what are we dealing with? Okay, they have a lot of HP. They probably have no elemental efficiency, or deficiencies, I guess we could say. But I want to see if they have a healer. That's what I want to see. The point player of team strikes attacking opponents with crouch, dealing out damage ×2. Okay, Analyst wants to die. Do they have a healer? Recovery and support. Okay, so Kurt and Annalise need to die, and need to die very quickly. So let's murder them. I feel like getting this boy to attack far more often is going to be the jam. The good old Grant special. What? I mean, what did you just do? Did you just prevent me from doing? Did you prevent me from attacking? Well, this isn't going to go. This isn't going to bode well for quite literally anybody. So I'm going to punch him in the back of the head. It's a good old donkey punch, as they say. This might be an interesting little play here. Can we hit 2 people here? You can. You're fucking useless. How about a freeze? Can you get that out there? Can you get these 2 numpties? Surely they're gonna move forward. I'm not a fan of that. Just lock that up real quick. Chaos up, Chaos brands. Confusing. I feel like that might be good. Confuse this man. Confuse their healer. What are you coming at me with this feng shui? Well, can we do this again? I hope so. Finally. We need Zin to be attacking far more often. That's what we want. That's what we need. There we go. Give him a couple extra super attacks going forward. Confusing people. I hope it works. I hope we didn't waste that. It looks like it worked. Definitely looked like that worked. Now you're going to hit me. Who are you attacking? Oh. Okay. Well, I have a feeling that should have had, you know, that should have hit your buddy there. It didn't. Feel a little angry about it. But no freeze. Oh, it froze that guy too. He's encased. He's entombed. He's taking some damage. It's not going to go over well for him. Grant, I hate you. But we need to get rid of this person. And definitely. So I'm not going to waste my CP points right now on them. Like, they have some high defense. We're going to have to start healing some people. Luckily, we're all really close up. Close together. Punch him or her in the back of the head, as you do. Okay, yeah. When does she get a turn? I have to heal everybody up relatively soon. This is not going over well. A good old seal. Okay, that's just not gonna work for anybody yet. Okay. Just keep poking down. 84. It's a rough go. Alright, now. Arts. Yes. So who needs to be healed here? I mean, everyone essentially but Zin. So, yeah. Nail that up. Golden. No. Okay, so I'm still trying to beat up Anno. I hate that they still have the defense up. This is going to be a tough fight, a tough battle. He's going to come in and poke the bear. Oh, there is no poking the bear. Okay. Still has her thing. We'll whittle her down. We certainly will whittle her down. Whittle. We're all back up. There we go. That's what we love to see. Oh, we even got him in on that. Look at that. Yeah, this is actually going extremely well. I didn't think it would go so well. Stop poking people. Really. You're going to have to stop doing that. Okay. Time to fly this. There we go. Coming with the big hits. The Howling Bullet. We're trying to think if that's going to be worth it to murder. Let's see if we can get that rolling. Okay, that's close. Everybody, look at this. Look at this jam. It's definitely going to get somebody with the Black Fang. I never understand this beautiful. Let's get him in. I don't know if we can do the damage with the Oral Blast, and then we're going to finish up with that one. And if we can kill one other person while their healer is incapacitated, I just hope they don't have a revive. That is going to be the super terrible thing. Because you can imagine they have a revive. I'm going to be very upset about it. I guess we'll find out if they have a revive. Fuck the revival, as AEW FTR would say. Come on, do not. Oh god, that's the damage we were after right there. That sounds like. Did everyone just get recovered right there? Oh no. That went not the way I anticipated. Was that... Did I just realize that Kurt was not the one that's been frozen this entire time? Now I feel like a real big idiot. Oh God. Oh God, no. Or do they have two supports? Oh no. Oh no. How did I miss that? All right, we're gonna have to come up big here. We fucked up. That happens from time to time, ladies and gentlemen. It certainly does. That came up big. We got a couple of deaths there. That's huge. Can you shock someone? Maybe put out a seal on somebody. Hit Kurt. Why not? Hope to God that you're gonna murder him. Can you get both parties there? I feel like if we can get, like, I feel like he's gonna get it, like, okay, so wait, hold on, you can't reach him? You can't reach him. Alright, just put in the shocker as this person shoots us in the goddamn head. I was just gonna say, we need to heal. Can't reach everyone, so who doesn't need to be healed is... Really? Stella's gonna need a little bit of help. Well, in reality, I guess it's just him that needs to be healed. So, I mean, don't waste it. And she will, and then she gets to do it right immediately. That's good. Shower us with a little bit of Diamond Dust Dallas Page. I think I just said like multiple characters. Yeah, okay, we're gonna have to come up super big here with something. I feel like we can petrify them or something. Just so offset their turn in some way, shape. Faint. Whittles away life. That again? Like, the option to kill these people at 20%? Maybe? Confusing someone is great. I love confusing, muddling people's abilities. So sick of you, Kurt. Perfect. That's right. Now what are you gonna do? Okay, so you're confused, but you're still putting out there the attack. Could we petrify at the same time? Could you imagine that worked as well? Oh man, I don't know what that does. This person just going around shooting people in the back. It's not very nice. Can you hit? Really? Just hoping that you'd be able to hit both. I feel like it's just a waste to just do that. Just get in the good attacks here. Or what do you got? Whittle it away. And you... Sure. I'm just gonna limit the time and space continuum as one would do. Big damage. Huge damage. Okay, can we get the kill in here? God damn it, Zin. You can't be missing here, buddy. You can't. Oh god. We're just debilitating this person to no end. They're so close to death. It's actually gone extremely well. Oh. Finish her off. Him off. Take that. Kurt. They're down to their final ranged attack. How can you people be missing here? Are we missing something here? Like, look, they do not want to be around us. That's for damn sure. You blinded him. Great. Can you craft something here? A mighty thrusting assault. Can't reach you. That sucks. Can you reach him? Nope. Trying to think if just the what do you have? You can heal. Well, you can heal up somebody. Oh, you're preparing. It's great. I feel like just to be on the safe side, who can we heal here? All three of us. We're good. Just get it out there. Make sure it's done. Shove a bunch of spears up someone's butt. Something like that. Maybe Oliver gets lucky and gets the killing blow here. So close. Can you move in and get that? That could have been really stupid somewhere along that line. Really terrible. We were confused where Kurt was and who Kurt was, and we didn't get that. Excuse me for just a moment. I'm just going to take a quick little washroom break. I'll be right back. I'm back. Thank you for waiting, all of you. I just noticed, you know, as one does, browse the internet. I've noticed it's Prime Day, but I'm curious to know, is it Prime Day also in America, or is it just Prime Day in Canada? Because I thought Prime Day was lined up with in and around like Cyber. I can't remember. This is what's fucking with me. I'm looking at things, you know, obviously still is like lots of things that I don't really need anything really. A few nice things to get, obviously here and there, but it was starting to dawn on me. Like I was talking with the guy at work today, of the issue now of like all of our TVs in our apartment work perfectly fine. They're all 1080p TVs except for this one in here. I've had this Samsung 32-inch flat screen TV for, it's got to be upwards of 15 years. No problems, no nothing. And I've said this before. I'm not in the habit of replacing things when they aren't broken. And you know, as much as we'd love to have a 4K TV, hence for, you know, the new consoles and all that stuff, it's hard to say like, well, every room has a TV, and we have no reason to, you know, replace one because they all work and do the job. So it's a little odd. And I honestly like to think of like, even if we did get another one somewhere down the line, I probably would keep this one just so that like my son would have one, regardless I'm already in his room if he can't tell by what's already going on. You know, hopefully if we get a place where he can have his not that he doesn't have his own room, I guess, but maybe that this would just move in with him and I get like an office proper type of thing. I don't know. Anyways, so that was the thing. I've been looking at monitors, you know, with the new consoles and the new GPUs coming out. Like, everything is starting to sort of set towards 4K. Monitors that are 4K are very expensive, and I would argue, like, you know, I was having the argument, not an argument, I was agreeing with him. Like, I think it's better to have maybe like a 1440p monitor, but for the computer side of things, you definitely want higher hertz. These are only I have two 60 hertz monitors. That's not going to do it. You want at least 144 hertz. Heck, if you got the money, get the 240. But that's far better. At least you can probably get HDR, which would be another plus. But that would be my thought process of like, well, great. If I want to go and get a PlayStation 5, which is what I want, in due time later on, I'm not buying it at launch or anything like that. Like, you start to wonder, like, is there a purpose in getting these new consoles if you don't have a 4K TV? Like, or if I got a 4K TV, I wouldn't get 4K monitors. And it's like, well, do I just maybe don't stream? Like, do I have to want to constantly move that, or do I have to? Maybe I got to run a cable to my capture. I don't know. It's a lot of things and a lot of money that I'd rather not spend if I didn't have to. So we'll certainly see it. Always got the COVID, maybe. Oh God. Well, I mean, I'm surprised we pulled that one off, but in reality, had we realized that we weren't freezing and dealing with Kurt the wrong way, it probably would have went a lot smoother beyond that point, so that's okay. So they're not cheering us on. Sixth match, Southside, the blue team, Sky Bandits, aka the Kapua family, captained by Don Kapua. And Northside, red team from the Royal Army Intelligence Division, captained by Second Lieutenant Lawrence. Alright, so do we get to watch I hope we get to watch their fight. I hope we do. Because I guess this would be for the championship match. Like, it's almost a given. The way that they're playing this up right now is almost a given that we're absolutely going to be facing the Sky Bandits again. From chapter 0 to final chapter, it's going to start. Flavor is this? Pink grapefruit. Sweetened with sucralose. Is that the shitty? Is that the sweetener that nobody wants, or is that like stevia? I can't remember. I mean, I'm sure all of these sweeteners are absolutely not good for you. 0-calorie drink. I'm a fan of water, but I'm not a fan of like not flavored water. Like, I have to be like almost dehydrated to just like down a bottle of water. I much prefer a flavored bottle of water, but I feel like this would mix well with vodka, or like maybe Bacardi's white rum, maybe tomorrow. How do you know about that? They know about everything. They're the government. They're the military. They know everything about everything, and they're going to murder you right now. Time for you to taste a few Orbital-powered bullets. I'm sure they're gonna be fine. So, like, I'm trying to sit here and think. Nobody's actually dying in these tournaments, right? Like, there's... I mean, it's no holds bar. Look, I remember the movie No Holds Bar, Hulk Hogan versus Zeus. That didn't bode well for Zeus. He had that crooked eye, everything. Couldn't wrestle worth beans, but certainly you got to keep your eye open on that. That's for damn sure. Those are the moves I need. Those AT delays. Although, judging how this fight is going right now, I don't think these guys are going to pull one out. On these Shadow Weavers. That's their thing. I remember fighting them. That's their great ability of attacking very quickly and getting like multiple times to attack. Like if there's not going to be a heal happening here somewhere down the line. Wings. Resubscribing. I appreciate that. 5 months? Has it really been that long? Appreciate that. It's always these little weird sounds. I'm sitting here thinking, like, what the fuck is happening around on my computer? I sometimes look, people. They don't happen all the time, but these alerts out of nowhere. Sometimes you forget what they are. How are you? How's work? With a break in there somewhere? It's all good. It's all good. I have to go check up on my Prime subscription and see where that's being spent. Work is okay. I slept until 11:30. Don't tell your boss. I will not. So let me ask you this: do you have to make that up on the other end? Like, do you still got to put in your 8 hours, or do we just pretend that like you were really up at your normal work time? And you're just gonna work for it. Like, look, I mean, quite frankly, it's probably lunchtime, right? Like, you know, have that. As long as work's done, no one cares. That's what a job, right? If all work could be like that, and no one took a hit, you know, in the pay department. It was just like, well, your work's done, Jordan. It only took you 6 minutes, but get the fuck out of here. Enjoy the day, and you know. To be honest, I was getting into the opposite at like 9:45 most days, and no one cared. But that's you like your place is like that, right? Like, I mean, you can't stroll on into the office, you know, at 12 every day, but like pretty much, you know, you're getting your work done. You're not taking advantage of the situation most of the time. You stumble on in with your starbs, as we like to say. You know, everything's done. Now we good, right? That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. How was your weekend, by the way? I was going to ask you how your Thanksgiving was. Then I forgot that you're not Canadian. And your Thanksgiving is next month. So it just all didn't add up. Well, these guys are all running in with their tail between their legs. They got the shit kicked out of them. They had the shit pushed in, essentially. Maybe that was it. And they probably weren't interested in that at all, so... I'm not here to cheer you up. You did get slaughtered. I was hoping that you would have died out there. It would have been great. They could have peeled you guys off of the turf out there, and that would have been fine. Your mom is already arguing about Thanksgiving with her sister, so 'tis the season. How was yours? Can't complain. It was very good, you know. Food, beverages were had, ham jam. It went well. So, like, do you guys have like certain restrictions? Like keep it in the family up to 10 people, or like we already know the joke is that America doesn't care about COVID, but like some people care. Yeah, we you do all the fixings of you know, turkey, ham, you know, dressing or stuffing, as you want to call it, the potatoes, you know, the whole 9 yards essentially. I assume it's not any different than your Thanksgiving. Just the days are different. That's it. battle has to be won in the mind before it can be won in the flesh. As in, look, where people are calling you a bear, let's just relax out there, okay? I'm more worried that something's gonna be, well, I guess they're being thrown back to jail. You know, they fought well and hard, but back to the, wait, hold on. Are they going back to jail or back to the docks? A few minutes to rest? No, like hardened criminals, spoiled brats, everything. Everything is, these guys complain a lot. So did they get their sentences lowered? Oh, hey, brace your jerks, yeah? We aren't going to be here tomorrow. Yeah, no shit, you're going back to jail. But you damn well better in. If you let those assholes beat you, then you're going to have to hell to pay. Real? Sure, why not? Well, there definitely are, but my whole family's like 10 to 11 people max, so there aren't a lot of us. My aunt wanted to go to a buffet, but thankfully the place is closed, so I don't have to say, yo, I'm not going to eat in a restaurant, especially on the day every human... Yeah. Like, so that's one thing, like, I'm sure in Ohio will be the same problem. It snows there, it gets cold there. You're not too far from us in Canada. But that was like the one thing of like restaurants sort of have started to open. I think it's like about a 50% capacity, but they're all big about the patios, and because it's still relatively nice out, you can go there. But I don't think I've eaten inside a restaurant in a year now. Like probably before that, but before all this happened. But buffets were one of those things of like they just said like no, like you can't open if you're a buffet restaurant. Nope, you can do takeout. But all of our big buffet restaurants, they're not allowed to be open purely for that reason, obviously. So it's weird that, like, it's weird how the rules are different everywhere. Like, I feel like I keep saying this, but that's been the problem from the get-go, is that there isn't, like, a whole collective of everyone isn't on the same page. Like, oh, you know, there's only, you know, this place can do this place can do that, and then you're gonna have to worry about people from moving over here to moving over there to because, oh, my places are closed, but over here they're not closed. I don't know, like just like our numbers are starting to get ridiculously bad out here. Like about 800 a day now. They used to be at like 200, and they were getting crazy. Like oh my god, we're losing our mind. 200 people now. 800 people are getting it a day. And I mean in my province, not the country, but so they're like you know what, if you live in Toronto, like you can't go to restaurants anymore. But then all of the Toronto people are just like, okay, well then we're just gonna go to the other areas because they can't do anything. And I'm just like, see, this is the problem. People are sick of it. They want to go out. You have to do it all. Let people just sit and mingle and do nothing. I don't know. Like, I'm totally fine with the carryout, obviously, but I don't know why my aunt wants to go eat it. I mean, she's probably one of those people that doesn't want to cook, would be my guess. Like, you know, they don't want to do the big clean. Like, look, to be honest, like, when you're cooking for 10 or 11 people, you know, that means you're slaving over, you know, an oven for, you know, a day. There's a lot of preparation. There's a lot of cleanup. It sort of sucks. So I could sort of see getting the point of going out to a different place. There's big oofs everywhere, right? That's how it is. My aunt has made Thanksgiving 1 year. Okay, well, wings. Why don't you just have everyone over at your place? I mean, you can cook a turkey, right? You go off, you buy it. Let's go get yourself a little butterball one or something like that, and just say, look, come on over to my house. There's bunnies, right? And insist your mom makes it every year. I don't give a fuck about Thanksgiving, to be honest. I'd rather just not celebrate it. Yeah, I mean, that's the weird thing of, like, it's like an excuse to visit people and get everyone together, but I would much rather, like, what's wrong with just getting together? Like, I was very much on team, like, maybe we should keep it at home and just, you know, make ourselves a small little one for our family or whatever. Again, my family isn't huge either, but my wife's family is huge, but they were smart. They kept it, you know, everyone wasn't over or anything like that. It was just, you know, kept it under 10 people. But I was still like, you know, of all years that we probably shouldn't be going and celebrating and doing that, this is probably the year, but whichever. Yeah, why does that have to be a whole roasted turkey with all the food? Like, exactly. What's wrong with having some burgers or whatever, chilling out on a deck, having a few beers. Like, what's wrong with that? And you know what? Let's not make it a whole weekend event. What the, you know, is that something too? No? Oh my god. We'll change the world one day, Wings, we will. Oh, that's right, I forgot. We have to go to the editorial paper. According to my aunt, that's not Thanksgiving, but then she doesn't want to cook her. So weird how someone can be on both ends of that spectrum and somehow still think they are right. Is your aunt older or younger than your mom? Although I assume your mom is old people anyways. So much like me, how I'm old people, right? Alright, we're done here. Now I can't remember where on earth. Well, first of all, let's get that. First of all, let's save the goddamn game. Eventually, right? Eventually. Like a year or two older, wait, or younger. To be honest, I don't know. It's do they look the same age and do they act the same age? Because then that in the end, that's all it really is. The function. That's it. Okay, no, hold on. Yep, get in there. Brace your guild. I want to see if there's some new things we can pick up. Absolutely nothing. Bubkiss. You want to talk? We're moving on to the championship bout. Kurt lost. But we're going to have to deal with the lieutenants. For all purposes, basically the same age, right? Same way you and I are the same age, essentially, right? Exactly, that's how it works. You know? You're like 39 and I'm 38. You know, difference of a year. You know, your age might really be like 20 something, but in all reality, you act like you're a 45-year-old. Oh, I love it. Yeah, you look forward to the report. Okay, that's where we're gonna go. Can someone tell me where these buildings were? Orwell Factory. Don't need to go there. Was it the green building? Was it in the West Block? I can't remember. Can someone tell me where these? Okay, that's the church. Maybe it's that green building. That makes sense. Could be. It's probably not. What is this? Coffee house. Wrong again, Jordan. You moron. Over here trying to roast my age because he's like, no, I'm not. First of all, I'm not old. So let's get okay. That's not where we want to go. But where's that lead? It's like made up area. You know, oh, we can't even go in there. It says keep out. I mean, I gotta roast everybody. That's just how it goes. What is this? I think it's just somebody's house. A bunch of people's homes. We're just opening up doors. We're not even going in. We're just, you know what? I'm gonna open up your house. That's it. Liberal news service. That's exactly where we want to go. Where's this Neil person? Lots of my editors and writers always get sick near deadline. Weird how that works, right? You just got a fancy Sonic Care toothbrush. Do you guys get Amazon? I just brought that up before you came on in. We do, but do we have the same thing? Because I thought Prime Day was a different day. But yeah, it's today and tomorrow. I've been looking at a bunch of stuff that I don't need and can't afford, but yes. But how much was the fancy Sonic Care toothbrush? It's normally that's why I was thinking it was a little off. Although I was thinking it was more like, I think what I'm getting it all confused with is like, I'm getting confused like Cyber Monday. Because we never used to do Cyber Monday or Black Friday, but now, you know, Canada's got to be the same as America and do it all. But see, we used to do a like sort of before we really overly celebrated, I would say, Black Friday here, and I think maybe now we're starting to get away from that. It might help, but we used to more so do like an online day to just like, oh, you know, like let's just take all the old stuff that America can't sell type of thing. So it was $100 instead of $170. That's a lot of money for a toothbrush, though, isn't it? Like, I understand. Like, look, how often are you replacing your toothbrush? Like what? Every 6 months. I'm talking manual here. Like, first of all, I guess you got to figure out, is a manual toothbrush not up to the job? Okay. And I've seen all the commercials of the beautiful women smiling and, you know, pearly whites, and, you know, they're all fake teeth to begin with, okay? They're not real. She probably just pulls them out. They also have replacement. See, that's where they get you. That's where they get you. So not only do you have to, you know, you spend $100 on the Sonic Care, which I've heard good things. Okay, I've heard good things. But hey, we want you to replace this head every, like, what, 3 months? Because hey, look, it's working faster. It's moving around a lot better. So instead of every 6 months, we're gonna have you replace these things every 3 months. You have to buy a proprietary Sonic Care heads that are more money than the actual brush. How about that? Am I right? Is this some type of weird deal they got going on? But so in my case specifically, I have pretty bad gums, and should apparently be brushing 4 times a day to make sure nothing can build up. Why on earth do you have to brush 4 times a day? I thought 2 times a day was fine. I mean, are you worried about gingivitis? Is that a thing? I mean, it is a thing. Like, we're not discussing whether gingivitis is some fake thing or not. It's been proven. Have you tried not eating? That could be a thing. I mean, I want you to eat. I mean, people need to eat. But then if you don't eat, then you have no reason to brush, right? Eventually you just run out of steam, and then that's it. Put you in the ground. You're done. It's probably not the direction we expected that to go. Oh, let's open up the black folder. Oh, look at that. We just get to look up a little bit on everybody. Colonel Richard, a beautiful young specimen that is. I'm trying to figure out if he did his hair while he was like in a convertible, possibly an airship. You know, he's just the air is just flowing, and then he's just nailing it with the hairspray. A lot of bit of product just going, yeah, like he wants that aerodynamic effect. That's what the dentist said. Shrugs. So, like, how to describe that? No, not gingivitis. No, you have to say, when you say gingivitis, you have to say gingivitis. Like, scary, like the toothpaste people do. But, like, my gums are looser and weaker than normal people's, so that's why I wanted to get a nice brush that'll actually help gums. Okay, that's fair enough. Welcome to your TED Talk, right? Unlurk, welcome back. Sarah Foster 333, how are you? We got Wings here. Finally, someone else you can talk to. We're talking about gingivitis. We need to know right off the hop, how many times does Sarah Foster brush her teeth? Appointed to the staff of Military Operations Office after Colonel Bright's retirement. Oh man, we're just getting like the whole story of this guy's life. I mean, is it impressive? He is the man in charge. I gotta appreciate the white gloves. You know, I feel like one needs to be covered in rhinestones. And he probably should be moonwalking everywhere, but he's not. You didn't get very far. You just been chatty all this time, like in my lifetime? Maybe? Sure. No. So at the very beginning, like been streaming for about an hour and 20 minutes. I was already, I guess, done in the sewers, but I was having this weird thought that I wasn't done in the sewers, like, because there's still chests that I couldn't get to, and I don't know how to get to them. So I, like, went in and out 3 times, trying to figure out if I missed something. I didn't. Or I did. Like, there's still chests down there, but I don't know how to get to them, and I thought I've gone through every single door. So, beyond that. So there was that. There's been a lot of talking. Nobody's in my stream. You know, Wings just came in, a few minutes ago. So I guess maybe I've just been talking to myself about myself. No, a day. But I mean, I guess I could do the rough math there. Like, the thing I'm trying to think now is, like, maybe I'm missing, like, a whole other entrance to the sewers, because there was like a wall but clearly there was something on the other side of that wall. And across the shitty water, there was a switch. But I couldn't find a way of getting to that place. So this is where Sarah comes in and goes, oh yeah, like, have you not found like that other entrance? Like, yeah, it's like right on the other side. But like, I don't know, I haven't looked. But there certainly is things there for me. Oh, once or twice. Okay. Wings is up to 4 times. She's a 4 times daily toothbrusher. And she just got herself a fantastic Sonic Care toothbrush. Available on Amazon Prime Day. Today and tomorrow. If I have like corn, oh yeah, absolutely. Then you got to get in there. Absolutely, you got to get in there. Usually, you start jamming yourself with a toothpick or something. Like that's the real world right there. And Second Lieutenant Lawrence, he's the guy. We're really afraid of him. They busted up the Sky Bandits real good. A member of the Jester, who was invited by Colonel Richard to join the Intelligence Division. Previous activities unknown. He's like the ultimate warrior and Undertaker all in one. He is from parts unknown, or Death Valley if they want to change it up. So they are great. So are the Oral-B. See, I always thought, like, I feel like it's not that they're overpriced, because like I was just getting this conversation with Wings about, like, like, what do you replace your manual toothbrush like every 6 months? Like every time you go to a cleaning, your dentist gives you a new brush and that's the new one or whatever. And they always give you shitty brushes. What happened to dentists spending a few bucks and giving you a good free toothbrush? I mean, they already gouge you already price-wise. You think they would buy better toothbrushes that have their dentist? Whatever. We don't want to get involved in this. I need to go to the dentist. They just finally opened up like last month again, so I'm already getting the emails of like, you haven't been in like, I think it's like 17 months. I'm like, well, I missed the last one for something else, just a cleaning. And then they were closed for a year for COVID, essentially. But I love how they don't really touch on that. So, how about you? You brushing once a week? No. Twice a day. I paid like $130 for my Sonic Care. See, I guess that's the thing. You start buying some good toothbrushes, they get up there in price, right? Like, let's say at most, you're spending $10 for a brush, right? And that might last you 6 months. It should last you 6 months. Then you got to deal with the possibility of losing it. But then we were talking about the heads, right? There's the heads that you got to buy. So I don't know how much those are, or how often you have to replace said heads of your Sonic Care or Oral-B toothbrush. We don't know. The dented toothbrush I keep as see, that's good. That's good. Or I use them as like for travel toothbrushes. Another good way of using them. That's another good one. Keep them as guest toothbrushes. Yeah, when do we get to these juicy tidbits? The Academy in the same year as Captain Amalfi. We'll have to buy a replacement for about $30 a pop. Jesus Christ, $30 a pop, eh? But how often? Like, I know they're getting your teeth clean, right? Like, I guess that's a trade-off. Can't you just brush harder? The manual, I don't know. I mean, you think we've touched literally everything with in our streams here, and I don't think we've ever had a toothbrush talk. See, my thing is that the bathroom isn't really big, and we don't have a lot of like space to put a bunch of toothbrush. I mean, I say a bunch, we'd have to put 2. But if they're the plug-in kind, like I feel like, well, I don't have a lot of plugs. I don't want wires all hanging around my near my sink and whatnot. Maybe, I don't know. But as far as you get out of them, you get your money's worth out of them. Like every 4 to 6 months, ideally, I go longer because I'm cheap. Welcome back, Candy Girl. Is it like, I'm trying to think. Like I listen to Sirius Radio, and there's always one that's on there, always mentioned. I think it's like Quip. I feel like it's a Family Guy Stewie joke with Miracle Whip. But I think it's the same thing. It's like replace the heads, get onto a subscription fee. That's where they get you. God, you never thought there'd be a toothbrush with a subscription, but here we are. As you can see, Wings, you have missed absolutely zero in conversation. We're still talking about toothbrushes. One day that's gonna be Wings' full-time job. She's gonna work like 3 hours a week, and that'll just be it. Rolling in, it'll be a millionaire. That's how it happens, right? Oh wait, okay, now we're getting into more people. Queen Alicia. All right, but isn't that kind of weird? I mean, why would he even be involved in an arranged marriage? Well, it's probably with the times, right? Life would be so chill. I mean, you could make life chill right now. It's just that the money wouldn't be flowing as it would be, right? Could you imagine, like, the world just wakes up? Like, isn't it funny, like, how it's funny to have the conversation, but you hear everyone, especially now with COVID happening and everything, that people are really trying to get on like some type of universal basic income, right? Like for everybody. What you make off of OnlyFans and Twitch will not pay off all of my debt. Yeah, jeez, I wish, right? But so like it'd be great for the government to give everybody money. But you hear the argument from the government side of like the government thinks that like if you give people money for free, that they won't work. So my thought would always been like, if everyone got like say $2,000 a month from the government, I think the way to get that extra $2,000, now everyone has to get it, okay, everyone, whether you're rich or poor, everyone gets the same amount of money, buckets, whatever. I think the incentive is you don't get it unless you work, or at least are attempting to get work. So it sort of works sort of like an unemployment system, but you keep getting it. How about that? And so that way, like, you still get your guaranteed income, and then when you're working, like, look, there could be people that I only want to work like 20 hours a week, right? Like, okay, so you have those people, and they don't have such of a nice lifestyle as the people who, like, you know what, not only am I getting this extra $2,000 a month, but you know what, I'm still gonna work hard and put my 40 hours a week in and make a lot of extra money so I can have nicer things. So Wings is not happy with her writing job and is looking to bounce on Kai, as she says. I'm talking about communism. I think we've touched on this before. I think I've said this before, and I think this has been said before. Like, doesn't communism in theory work, but greed ruins it all? Like, is the universal basic income communism, or a form of communism? I've heard it even being mentioned that it's some type of socialism. I don't know. Is my Twitch chat the place to have that conversation? Absolutely. Of course it is. We talk about everything. We've moved on from toothbrushes, webcam girls, to communism. It's come full circle. And the Batman phone has gone off, so we don't even know what the hell is going on in this game. Probably trouble. Only in theory, yes, I guess. I mean, I really think we are getting close to countries starting to figure whether it's a way to go. There's been pilot projects everywhere across the world, and basically everything I've read, it works. It works. It helps out with especially with the homeless people. You're helping them out. They can get themselves into a home. They can feed themselves. They can possibly get a job. Maybe even have some savings. I mean, the government certainly has the money. Certainly does. That's why I always hate hearing that. Like, the government never will run out of money. Never. Will the dollar be worth less? Maybe. But if you can help people be better as people, it's a misconception that sex work is easy. You gotta put the work in, right? ain't working, ain't trying, right? Maybe that? I don't know. So, like, is Neil going to the bar? Can we join Neil at the bar? Have a beer at the bar with Neil? Jordan, your job is like your toothbrush routine is working for you. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. No. I mean, as much as I joke about like how I would love to be streaming as my full-time gig, I can certainly see how like that would suck the fun out of playing video games. I can certainly see it, but you know, there's different approaches to it. Would I be putting in 40-hour work weeks if I was streaming? God, no. Would I be waking up at 5 a.m. to stream like I do for work? God, no. So like, there's those different levels of stresses that would be removed. Like, would I be putting in an 8-hour workday for stream? No, I'd probably stream for 4 or 5 hours and call it a day. I would just be doing it far more often. Or there'd be, you know, we do a night stream because I don't have to get up early type of thing. That's sort of what I'm getting at. Wings needs the you know, she needs like to write a book and just be paid like in advance, and then it has to be given like 8 years to work on that book so she can just chill. Next thing you know, here be jaywalking and running in the street post. I will not do that. You wrote a book one. Well, there you go. Write more books for my thesis in college. Just go right through and self publish it on Amazon. That's the thing, right? Let's report back to the guilds. Okay, where's the guild? We're already screwing this up. We're going this way. You know, I hate every time this stupid map does this. The South Block, is this where we want to go? Indeed, use. I mean, I think a lot of people hate working for a living, right? It was a 90-page dark choose your own adventure. Oh, those are great books. Anything? Nothing. We're gonna chat it up. Ugh, cat. That was a drive-by. Oreo. Well, we learned a lot about people. Oh man. First I heard of that name, definitely I'll be best to look it up. Do the guild any Jaeger Corps? Like, is it like we talked about the booze? Jaeger bombs? Jaeger Corps, Jaeger bombs? The same thing? Could be. Yes, look, Elnan. We've already been told this. The guilds and politics don't mix. You never try to mix them. We just don't get into that. Just little tiny little problems of the common man, as I would say. So I take it there's no chance of getting this information. No, not no chance. You know, a little bit of cloak and dagger type stuff. You know, be like James Bond, and Bob's your uncle. Wings, I think what you're saying is like that's another thing that the world is slowly figuring out, is that, you know, like you think, God, even 5 years ago, but like I think what has to happen is employers, employees as well. Like it works on both ends. Like we've got to realize like the big thing is starting to become like, look, everyone every once in a while needs a mental health day. Quite frankly, I would say everyone needs a couple weeks for mental health. That doesn't, you know, you're still getting your salary. That, you know, everyone gets it. You know, and I'm not talking about normal vacation days. Like that should be beside the point. Everyone should get a couple of mental health weeks where you just have the ability to call in and go, you know what, I'm taking this week off. I'm allowed to. It's my mental health week. Don't bother me. Don't email me. Don't call me. There's no work that needs to be done. That's it. Like you're just left to your own devices. I think that's really what people need. And you could come with the argument of like, well, Jordan, you just dare expecting employers to pay you while you're off your mental health week? Yes, because you want to know why? You're going to be far better after your week off. You're going to be far better, far more productive. It's going to work out in the wash, as they would say. It's going to work out in the better for the employer. You have 16 and a half off days I need to take this year. Like, wait, you have 16 and a half days that you need left? Like, that's a lot of time. You're coming up on the end of the year. Or do you just mean you have 16 and a half days for the entire year that you're allowed off? Is that like including vacation days? Or is that like your entire like vacation time all into one type of thing? I know America does that stuff. Like, it's very weird. My nose is running. Because Europe does it differently. Heck, even and your days don't roll over. So you have 19 days total, which can be used for sick day. See, that's what I don't like. I don't like that sick days and vacation days are rolled into one thing, and the fact that they don't roll over is an extra little jab. So like my place, Sarah, that you used to be able to cash out vacation time, and then they learned, like, so the problem is that at my place, you have people who've worked there for 30, 40 years. They end up with, like, I think the max amount of time is you can have like 9 weeks vacation. And so then they had all these people like, well, I don't need 9 weeks vacation, right? So like, by the like, oh, okay, you can roll it over before you retire. And you ended up having these people who were banking weeks at a time, that by the time they retired, you were paying them almost a year's salary just because of the amount of time that they were allowed to book. So they realized, like, we can't do this. But now the problem is, like, they won't let you roll them over into the next year. They won't cash them out at the end of the year, and you're forced to, like, at least in my department, I can't be off the same week that someone else has already booked off. I mean, we're a small department, and I understand, but when you start working with people who have like 8 weeks off and they start taking all the summers off, and then, you know, you on the lower end of the scale don't get as much summertime off. I'm ended up taking weeks in November just because that's what's available. It's a little shitty. To be honest, I feel like it's all together so it's easier to get. Yes, but I feel like if they're going to be putting together both your sick days and your vacation days together, there should be more than 19. And I'm sure you gain more when you haven't been there as long. Like, I've been at my job for, I don't know, 12 years or something like that. I have a lot of vacation time, and it's only going on the ups. So I can certainly see both ends of it. I'm trying to plan like some 3-day weekends and a week off at some point. Yeah, take your weeks off. Oreo, you want, buddy? What are you doing? You're rolling around on the door. Oreo, come here. You just want to play with your toy? What do you have there? Cork? I get way more than other friends who are, yeah, like, that's a thing of, like, so, I'm not sure if it was just in Ontario or if it was a Canada thing, but a few years ago, I think it was Ontario, they realized, like, you know, everyone gets, starts, start a new job, you get 2 weeks off vacation to start, period. And every place is different for sick time, regardless, but, they changed it to everyone gets a guaranteed 3 weeks off vacation, so that changed. And then depending upon, like, whether you're salary or hourly, I know they're trying on the federal level to get everyone a guaranteed 10 days off sick time. And they're trying to figure out how to make that work with employers and everything, but COVID was a big thing of, like, it's big that they want to have it paid. Like, you know, if your workplace was shut down, like a lot of places, if you weren't in like the gig businesses, I would say, a lot of the corporations were essentially shut down for a week, maybe 2, for COVID, just because no one had really any idea of what the fuck was going on. And then they were like, you know, like, we can get back to work. It didn't really affect everything. So that they sort of were trying to get, like, if you can give people all that side time off, it'd be okay. Side note, keep in mind, I was contracted for 5 years with 0 paid time off, so I'm used to, yes. That's such an American thing, though. That is such an American thing of, like, oh, you know, like, you get no time off. Like, you know, and heaven forbid you take any time off, because then you're going to get your dick slapped, and they're going to get mad at you. I'm just going to let Oreo out, because I don't want to be in here if he doesn't want to be in here. It's a little warm in here. Oh, I miss my Gav Gav. It's so funny. Like, both of my cats, Oreo and Coco, will both sit here in front of my webcam, but just when I'm not streaming. It's like they know. I mean, they're more than welcome to stay here. God, we've had Gavin up here for years. But they just have zero interest in coming up here while I'm streaming and chilling. Maybe it's because I'm talking. I don't know. But if I took a vacation, I just took it unpaid, which sucks, right? You know, say goodbye to a week's salary just because you want time off. Heaven forbid. Anyways, we got some new keys for the sewers. The B keys. I don't know where they go in, but there's probably my answer to coming up to the other side of the area there. This one should open up the access grates near the Grand Arena. Okay, that's great. It's hard, you know, and you know, every day, you know, I look at his little urn that we got him, and you know, I give a good little tap, and I miss the damn guy. God damn it. And I'm with my wife. Like, we're so at that point. Like, I would love to care for a third cat. I would love to. But it's so hard to just look at a picture online and go like, well, you know, he does look cute. Of course, all fucking cats look cute, but we can't pick him up. We can't go there. We can't see if they bond to you. Like, it's just like, oh, do you want this cat? Like, you know, send in your application. That's at the SPCA, which is very weird. It's like I'm applying for a job. Like, is it like, are you fit to take care of this animal or whatever? Like, look, I understand the point of it, but it's just very weird of like, that's how they want to do things. But it's even still same as like the pet stores that work with all these charities that have adoptable animals. You can't pick them up. They don't want you. I mean, no, they don't do that. Everything is essentially, you can view them, you can go there and see, but you can't pick them up. You can't interact with them. So like, you know, all I can picture is the type of thing of like going at, like, for the SPCA, they want you to fill an application, say, here's the animal I want. Then they get back to you and say like, okay, you can come pick them up and pay, but that's it. And at the pet stores, it's been the same way. Sometimes I see the pets out and about, but they have it up as like, you can see me here, but that's it. Like, if you want to touch me, you gotta buy me. Like, what is this? Like, feel like you're at the strip club or something. That's how it's gotta work, I guess. I don't know, but I feel like they're really overblowing it with that entire situation. Like, like Coco again. She's getting a lot better. A lot better, but very much tons of cuddles lately. So I guess it all makes sense. I've been thinking about another bunny, but I don't know. I just don't have the heart for it right now. Yeah, I mean, I feel more bad. Like, I can tell, like, as I said, like Oreo and Coco are much more sucky. They want their cuddles and their pets. I can find it more in Oreo. Coco is not a cat that likes to play a lot, like, whereas Oreo is very much like, you know, he likes having his toys, but he likes playing around with Gavin and like someone chasing him around. So I feel like I need to get him another friend to play with, because Coco is a very typical cat. Just, I can sit here and sleep 24 hours a day, whereas Oreo sleeps 23 hours a day and then does the zoomies for the other hour. So I miss having a bunny like Belle that's like super bonded to me and always wants to hang out with me. Genji is just kind of doing his own thing mostly. Yeah. I mean, I'm happy that since Gavin's passing, like, the cats always slept with us. Oreo's always slept on the bed. Coco was hit or miss on the bed, but they always sleep in our room. But it's now like the second we go to bed, like, they're like right on the bed and right up and close with us. And then one of them will decide, I'm gonna go sleep on the armoire, or yeah, Coco does. She does. She's just not as she just doesn't need all the cuddles as much as Oreo does need. He's so needy. and I'm happy to oblige. More than happy to oblige. Oh, hold on. Wait, do we get caught in a curfew here? Can we not go to the bar? This is COVID lockup. I know. I miss him too. They're gonna throw us in jail. Genji doesn't want to nap with me either. He just wants me to pet him. And you know, and then that's just the way you got to accept it. But like, how would you feel the same way? Like, if you couldn't go to a place to adopt another bunny, like, and you'll be able to pick him up and go, oh, like this one, comes right up to you and wants to cuddle and really wants the attention. Like, you could tell right away. Like, I've seen cats, like, they're just like, no, okay, all right, like, you're gonna be the new guy that's gonna feed me every day and bug you 4 in the morning. Okay, food better be there, man. But I ain't giving you no loving. I might even scratch you a couple times. But I think all animals are obviously different. When I was little, I had bunnies. Bert and Ernie. Oh my God, those are the great names. Oh, hold on. This soldier does not like being mentioned about what's going on. Bunnies do like to cuddle, but most like to be cuddled on their level, like next to you on the ground. Yeah. Oh no. Bert and Ernie. It's not good. Tomorrow's the championship. We'll score you to the hotel so you can rest up. Oh, okay. Thankful that they're being really nice about this. Super nice. What time is it? Ah, gotta go to work soon. That's what sucks about streaming so late and sleeping in after night shifts. The special ops types just rub me the wrong way for the same reason. No kidding, I just don't get what goes on through their heads. I cannot get another bunny without taking Genji into a center to go on speed dates with a lot of different bunnies to see who he gets along with. Oh man. Do you like spay and neuter bunnies? Like, because the old saying of like, you don't want to go fucking around like bunnies, otherwise you'll have like a bunch of bunnies lying around. We can do everything we can. Yeah, the championship match. Ooh, yeah. Get on off of that. It's super complicated. Oh, absolutely you do. Yeah. Just like Bob Barker says, right? Don't forget to get your pet spayed and or neutered. Goodbye, everybody. I mean, every shift I work is a 12-hour shift. But I am off Wednesday and Thursday. So whenever I wake up tomorrow, we should be able to get a stream in, and maybe even Thursday. All weekend sucks. I work all weekend on day shift. So that's what I sort of hate. Like, not that I hate hanging with family and everything, but that's what sucked, was that my entire long weekend that I would have been off just this past weekend, I was at the in-laws. So like, I probably would have streamed a couple days here and there, but it sucked. I was not home, and then I had to come back and work the next 2 days. So I feel like I let my audience down a little bit there, but I think we're gonna have to bounce it on out. I want to thank Wings, Sarah Foster, Hannah, Miss Rainbow Sparkle. She popped in on the lurking, was good, but we gotta bid you adieu. Hopefully we'll be back tomorrow. Stay tuned. As always, folks, as Kenny Omega says, goodbye and good night. We'll see you next time, guys. All the best.